Welcome to Neosho Basketball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show for the Neosho Wildcats. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And welcome, Wildcat fans. We are in Kaminsky Gymnasium, a gymnasium that was built several years ago. Unfortunately, it was part of the tornado that happened in the Joplin area. John Ball with Luke Taylor. We are, as we said, at the Kaminsky Gymnasium, named after legendary basketball coach Russ Kaminsky, who coached for many, many years at Joplin Memorial, Luke.
Wow. I did not know that history.
Yeah, and this is also the home of the Kaminsky Classic that's played right after our Neosho Classic. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful facility. We're up high, and we'll see. We are here tonight to take on the Lady Eagles. Now, on paper, Luke, this looks like a ball game the Cats can win.
Mm-hmm. Certainly does, certainly does. They come with a pretty close record, but I think the Wildcats have a fighting chance tonight.
Yeah, they really do. In fact, I will tell you, on the 27th of December in our Neosho Holiday Classic, we played Joplin. They beat us by 40-41. Mm-hmm. So there's a great opportunity there. Brad Cox is in his third year as the head coach of the Joplin Eagles. Tyler Cheney is in his second year, and both have been hit by the flu bug and the injury bug. Becklin Garrett will be out, and hopefully the first part of this next week we'll have some good things to say about her coming back. But
yes,
then also the Joplin Eagles have got some folks that are out as well. So we're excited about that. We've got all kinds of things going on. We'll talk about the Eagles. We'll talk about the Cats. We'll have the keys to the Cats, starting lineups, and all kinds of things. But right now, this is the ProLube Tire and Auto Center pregame show. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back. You're watching the Lady Wildcats, or you will be in just a minute or two on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be back in a few.
People's Bank of Seneca, we care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, we've dedicated to providing excellent customer service across the four-state area, ensuring that every experience is exceptional. Visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. Learn more at peoplesbankofseneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church. because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
And welcome back to Kaminsky Gymnasium. We're in Joplin, Missouri, just about 20 miles up 49 Highway, Luke, and we're getting ready to get this ball game underway. But let's talk about this facility for just a minute.
Absolutely.
Or two. It is a great, great facility. Down on the bottom floor, there is a huge, going from one side to the other, weightlifting area. Up on the top floor, there's coaches' offices, there's the AD's office, there's all kinds of different things going on. And in fact, they've also got wrestling going on in another part of this facility tonight. So there's a lot of good things going on.
No, they definitely did a good job on designing this gymnasium, this whole sports complex side of the school. It's just beautiful to walk through as well, like you said.
Yeah, it really is. It's a great, great facility. I see the pep band coming this way. They're going to be setting up over on the far side as well. But hey, Luke, one of the things we want to do before we get too far along is we want to say congratulations to one of our own, Trey Harden. Trey has committed to Division II Emporia State. He is an inside linebacker for the Wildcats defense, but he did 2 or 3 other things. He was wide receiver for a while. He was a blocking back when we were down on the goal line. He's just done all kinds of things. He is all area first team, as well as all COC West and district playoffs as well. He finished the year with 102 tackles, 5 tackles for losses.
Wow.
And total in his career, he had over 300 tackles, and that's something for a Wildcat.
Definitely.
He'll be missed next year, but we want to wish him the very best of luck.
Yeah, I believe he's going to be having a signing ceremony coming up next week.
Yeah, he is. He is going to have that signing ceremony. We will be there to see that, and we think that there's a chance there may be a few more Wildcats that sign as well. In fact, we put his signing ceremony off this week, so maybe we can have a few more next week as well.
Absolutely. 2:30 p.m. on Monday, February 10th. That's going to be at the Lazy Boy End Zone facility.
It is. And hey, congratulations to the Crowder College Rough Riders baseball team. They started February 1st, and they are already on a winning streak. They beat Labette County Community College by a score of 4-3. So there's all kinds of things going on. Now let's talk about basketball. What do you say?
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, last year the Eagles, much like the Wildcats, did not have the best of seasons. In fact, they were 5-22. Now I will tell you that Joplin, their basketball team, has not had a winning record in over 10 years. Coach Cox says we're seeing slow but sure improvement in what we're doing. We're going to see the names of some girls that we normally see during softball season. They're real competitors. So we're excited about that as well. He said in his first year with the Lady Cats, the Lady Eagles, their defense allowed over 65 points per game.
Is that right?
And they improved last year in his second year to 50 points. So there's some improvement going on there.
That is an improvement.
Yeah, look for them to play man-to-man tonight because they have got some tall girls, and they'll want to see if they can't get those mismatches going. Cats have got the flu bug. We've got the injury bug as well as Joplin, as well as we said. Becklin Garrett is out. She hurt her ankle, but now she also has the flu, and hopefully we'll be seeing her back before too long. Cats are coming in with a record of 4-11 tonight. And they've lost the last 4 games, but the game prior to that, they beat Lamar in double overtime in order to win. So that tells us we still know how to win. Both these teams are hungry is what I'm getting at.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be the team that's the hungriest gets this victory tonight. And Neosho is going to be on the inside with Jasmine Washington. She's 6'1". She's a junior. Journey Arnold, also a sophomore. She's 6'2". And then Aspen Drake is on the inside as well. So altogether, we've got 3 bigs that we can cover up the paint with. And we're going to play guard by committee tonight. We will see Jolie Bond. We will see Haley Smith. And we'll also see Journey Burkhart. So, well, good luck to the Cats. What we've seen from Coach Tyler Chaney is they like to mix it up, mess it around a little bit defense-wise. They'll go man-to-man. They'll come back to zone. They'll show a couple of different zones, do everything they can to keep Joplin off. Coach Chaney tells me this. He says the first 4 minutes of the ball game is going to tell. So what that means is our Cats need to get going.
Absolutely.
This is the post-game show. Or the pregame show. Yeah, pregame show. And it's being brought to you by ProLube, our tire and auto maintenance center. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back with keys to the Cats and the starting lineups. And we're about 18, 19 minutes away from getting this ball game going. So we'll take a 3-minute timeout. You're watching the Lady Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be back in a few.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real $1 community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
The Neosho R5 School District is committed to shaping the future, one student at a time. From academics to athletics, we empower our students to reach their full potential, installing values of hard work, teamwork, and integrity. We would like to thank you for tuning into the broadcast today and cheering on our Wildcats. Our dedicated teachers, staff, and coaches work hand in hand to provide a well-rounded education that prepares students for success. Together, we're building a brighter tomorrow for our community. The Neosho R5 School District, where excellence thrives.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. you're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
And welcome back. We are here in the Kaminsky Gymnasium here at Joplin High School, named after Russ Kaminsky, as John was letting us know about earlier. Luke Taylor here tonight, filling in for Jim Jackson alongside John Ball right here. And let's talk a little bit about some of the opposition that Wildcats are going to be facing tonight. We're going to be going up against the Joplin Eagles, who have a lot of height, beginning with junior 6-foot guard Alyssa Owens, and she scored an average of 11 points per game with 6 boards. She's helped in the paint by 6'1" senior post player Ayana Kroll and 5'9" senior guard Riley Kelly. And so what we're looking for tonight is they're going to do some man-to-man defense, try to take advantage of that height, as well as being up against a young Neosho team. And, of course, Neosho is sadly missing Becklin Garrett tonight, as well as several other players due to the flu. That flu's going around and hitting everybody hard. And so we hope they can get back onto the court here pretty soon.
Yeah, and in fact, that is the reason that we're starting at 6 o'clock tonight. If you've been following our Lady Cats, you know that our varsity game starts after the junior varsity game. Talking again with Coach Tyler Cheney a little bit earlier, we may very well in a week or so be back to the place that we can field a junior varsity team as well. You will see a varsity team tonight that has maybe the 5 players on the court and 3 or 4 others. So this ball game is starting at 6 o'clock. Unlike what we'll be doing, we'll be right back here, Luke, again tomorrow night when the Neosho Wildcat boys take on the boy Joplin Eagles, and that ball game is scheduled to start around 7 o'clock. We'll start our pregame show about 6 o'clock, so you can certainly tune in and watch the ball game. Better yet, it's a nice drive over here from Neosho. Come on over here and support the Wildcats.
Absolutely.
They are worth you seeing. Coach Cheney says he hopes the last 5-6 ball games that we have heading into district playoff, we'll be able to have a full slate so we can play some JV ball games as well. To go ahead and mention, as we talked earlier, about Neosho being a young team, we'll be starting 3 freshmen tonight.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, we will. We'll be starting 3 freshmen, and we will be getting things underway. It's about 11 minutes left. Let's take another 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with the keys to the Cats and the starting lineups, and we'll get this ball game underway. You're watching the Lady Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be back in a few.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
My name's Pastor James for the Neosho Church Nazarene. Just have a privilege here to share with you a word of encouragement today. You know, in the world in which we live, people are always making plans. We're trying to navigate through life, and sometimes life can be kind of complicated and rather layered as we're trying to figure out direction and trajectory and all of these things. But the Bible tells us to commit all of our plans to the Lord, to trust in the Lord with all our heart, to lean not on our own understanding, to acknowledge Him in all our ways, and He will make our path straight. I'm a firm believer that the Lord has incredible plans for our lives, and so many times we deviate from those because we get to chasing after all of these other things that are out there in the world. The Bible tells us that before we were even born, that the Lord had things that He wanted our lives to accomplish. And so I would just encourage all of you today, and I don't think it's by accident that you've stumbled across this video, and I would just encourage you to seek the Lord, to lean in and to find out what He has for your life, because I promise you that will be the best life that you could live. May the Lord bless you. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Welcome back to the Kaminsky Gymnasium here at the Joplin High School. 9 minutes left until the start of the game tonight with Neosho Wildcats going up against the Joplin Eagles. And John Ball is here with us as well. He's going to be giving us the keys to the Cats in just a moment. Keys for the Cats tonight is sponsored by State Farm agent Eric Norris in Neosho, located at 437 West Kohler Street in Neosho. Eric and his team offer a variety of insurance services for individuals and businesses. Learn more online at ericnorrisinsurance.com or by phone at 417-451-6666. Go Wildcats, and here's John.
All right, Luke, what we do is we spell the word cats, and we talk about what the Cats have got to do. And we'll start with the letter C. We have got to connect. These Lady Cats tonight have got to connect, and they've got to connect with each other. They've got a really good chance of getting the ball inside to our bigs. Last week, Arnold scored 9 points, and Jazz has showed us that she can score 18 at a time. If we get the ball on the inside and we can make those putbacks in the paints, we've got a really good chance of beating this ball club, who, by the way, gives away 50 points per game. So let's go get ours. What do you say?
Absolutely.
A stands for able. In the midst of turmoil, it's really easy to look at the forest and not see the trees. Sure, we're a young team. Sure, Becklin is out. Yeah, maybe we don't feel real good, but we are able. We are able, and we need to tell ourselves that we can win if we play like we are able to play.
Mm-hmm.
The sky is the limit. Let's limit out tonight and get back on the road to victory and have a ride home that is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
T stands for time. Everybody needs to be in a time and a place. Tonight is our time. This is our place. This game is a time that we can stun the Joplin crowd and stun the Joplin Eagles as well, and show them that we have that never say die attitude. And then S, let's just go ahead and stay ahead. And that ride home will be very, very sweet. But if we do that by score.
Definitely. I like the way you put that.
Yeah, let's take another timeout. We'll be back with the starters, and we'll have our national anthem, and this ball game will be getting underway at about 6 o'clock. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats. The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Neosho Wildcat Athletics. Open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. They carry all the biggest brands, including Under Armour, Nike, and Adidas sports apparel and equipment. Be sure to check out their Facebook page at Sports Locker Team Sales and Specials, or their number is 417-451-9300. Proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the four-state area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma, and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to ymcaswmo.org or call us at 417-455-9999.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats! We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
And welcome back to Kaminsky Gymnasium. We'll get this ball game going in just a few minutes, but let's talk about the starters. First of all, for the Joplin Lady Eagles, coming in with a record of 5-14, head coach Brad Cox is in his third year. He's assisted by Amber Nathan, Tara Stevens, and Ashley Witt. Managers are Skylar Armour and Natalie Thurston. We've got 4 players. Coach said it would be game time decision on their 5th, but starts out with number 10, Riley Kelly. She's a senior. She's 5'8", and she plays forward. Sully Parker, also a junior, wears number 11, and she is in a guard position. Aliyah Kroll, number 13, is a senior. She's 6 foot. She plays in the post position. And the 4th player is number 25, the one Luke talked about a few minutes ago, Alicia Owens. She is a 5'10" forward. For your Neosho Wildcats, coming in with a record of 4-11, head coach is Tyler Cheney. It's in his 2nd year as head coach. He's assisted by Martha Harper and Bobby Stackhouse. Quinlan DePoe is the manager for these Lady Cats. We're going to start off with 3 freshmen tonight. Number 1, Jolie Bond, is a guard. She'll be out there with Journey Burkhart. Number 3, she is a sophomore. Aspen Drake, another freshman, will be on the inside. She is 5'10", and she'll be heavy in the paint, along with Jasmine Washington, a junior forward, standing at 6'1", and Journey Arnold, a sophomore forward, standing at 6'2". That kind of rounds things out for us. The Eagles are over there kind of huddled up right now. We'll have this ball game going here in just a minute or two, Luke. So why don't we take one more 1-minute timeout. We'll come back with the national anthem, and we'll be ready to get this ball game underway.
All right, you're listening right now and watching Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church. And I want to take 30 seconds today to encourage you to pray, because our prayers have the power to move heaven. James 5 says the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. When we pray, God listens. When we pray, situations can change. When we pray, miracles can happen. And heaven moves on our behalf, simply because we pray. Take some time today and pray. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges.
And we are ready to go. Welcome back to Joplin, Missouri, Kaminsky Gymnasium. Neosho Wildcats. Lady Cats are taking on the Lady Eagles from Joplin. And the PA announcer is getting ready to announce the starting lineups. And then we've got the band over there. We will have the national anthem, and we will be getting this ball game underway in just a few minutes. So we'll listen to this as we get ready to start.
Between the Lady Wildcats from Neosho High School and the Lady Eagles from Joplin High School. Before we meet the starters, we ask that you please stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Joplin High School Jazz Band.
Write-in cheerleaders from both teams are here tonight. Neosho Lady Wildcats and Willie the Wildcat is with us over in the far corner. So now we're going to line up, and here are the starters.
From Neosho. At guard, a freshman, number 2, Jolie Bond. At guard, a sophomore, number 3, Journey Burkhart. At forward, a freshman, number 10, Aspen Drake. A junior, number 11, Jasmine Washington. And at forward, a sophomore, number 21, Journey Arnold. Lady Wildcats are coached by Tyler Cheney, assisted by Martha Harper and Bobby Stackhouse. And now, the starting lineup for your Joplin Lady Eagles. At forward, a 5'8" senior, number 10, Riley Kelly. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 11, Soleil Parker. In the post position, a 6' senior, number 13, Ayanna Kroll. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 23, Kelly Kubir. And at forward, a 5'10" junior, number 25, Alyssa Owens. Lady Eagles are coached by Brad Cox, assisted by Amber Nathan, Tara Stevens, and Ashley Witt.
All right, we're about ready to get this ball game underway.
Phil Cook, Brian Bremacombe, and Chris Anderson.
And rounding things out, number 13 will be starting Ayanna Kroll, and she'll be going up against Jasmine Washington. Both of them are 6-footers, and the officials have got the basketball, and we're getting ready to get this ball game underway.
Here we go.
Kelly Crimber is the last of the Joplin Eagles, and the ball goes up, and it goes to Crimber. She gets the ball back to number 11, Sully Parker, and she's at the top of the key. Joplin's getting ready to set things up. The Cats are out in their man-to-man defense. Just kind of feeling each other out, passing the ball back and forth, which is one of the things the Cats are going to have to do tonight, Luke, in order to control this ball game. And there's a shot out, number 11, it's high, and it is caught by Journey Burkhart. Journey Burkhart makes it and gets over to Jolie Bond. Jolie Bond comes down across the timeline. She's almost at the top of the key, but there's a foul, and that is going to be on Soleil Parker. That'll be the first team foul. Cats will trigger it in from over at this timeline, and they're back across the timeline. Bond is at the top of the key, dribbling around, looking for an open person. Gets the ball over to Drake, and the ball comes out, and it's almost taken away, but it's going to go to Joplin. Luke, the Cats are going to have to make their passes sure tonight in order to hang on to the ball. That's vitally important. Here comes number 11. That is Parker across the top of the timeline. Goes over to number 23, Cromler. And back over, and it's stolen by Jazz Washington, and she may very well go. No, she stops right there. I thought maybe she was going to go coast to coast. Back over to Journey Burkhart up at the top of the key. She dribbles around, gets the ball over to Jolie Bond. Here comes Bond. She stops, puts it up, and it doesn't go, but it's rebounded by number 23. That is Alicia Owens. Coach Tyler Cheney said the first 4 minutes of the ball game is going to tell us a lot about what happens tonight. And there's a foul, and that's going to be a shooting foul. It's going to take number 25, Owens, to the line, I believe.
Lady Wildcat foul on number 3, Journey Burkhart. Her first personal, first team foul. At the line for Joplin, shooting 2, Alyssa Owens.
Owens at the line. The first one is up, and it's good. So the Cats are down by 1. Scores 1-0 in favor of the Joplin Eagles. Owens getting up there. She dribbles again, looks it over. She's got kind of a sideways stance, and that second one's up. It's no good, but it's rebounded by Burkhart. Burkhart's going to slow it down and bring it down across the timeline herself. She's up at the top of the key, dribbling around. Almost had the ball taken away. And number 25 jumps in the lane. That is Owens, and she knocks the ball out of bounds, but the Cats will trigger it in over here on their side.
Taking in for the Lady Wildcats, number 5, Haley Smith.
Haley Smith into the ball game. We talked about that earlier. She's into the ball game, and Aspen Drake is out. Ball is passed into Washington, and she hangs on to it, and she's going to take a couple of steps. The ball's back out to the top to Burkhart, and we'll set things up again. Over to Washington. Washington waiting. Ball comes off of a Joplin Eagle, and the Cats will have it over in the near corner. Haley Smith will trigger the ball in for the Cats. The Cats line up, and here we go. She's only got 5 seconds, but she gets the ball, and it's knocked out of bounds by Cromler. So the Cats will do it all over again. Haley Smith. Burkhart does a good job of passing the ball and then turning around and receiving it herself. She's up at the top of the key, and she's going to stop right there. Tries to get the ball into Jazz, and Jazz comes in, and there's a foul. That foul is going to be on number 13, and that is Kroll. So that'll send Jasmine to the line. She'll shoot 2, so good opportunity for the Cats to take the lead. That is 2 team fouls for Joplin and 1 for Neosho. Jazz's first one is up and good. So we've got a tie ball game with 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first period. The score is now 1-1. Here's Washington's next one. It's up and good. So the Cats are up 2-1. With 5:32 left in the first period of play. Joplin brings the ball. Parker is up at the top of the key. She brings the ball across the timeline. Goes over to Cromler. Back over to number 25, which is Owens. Owens back to Cromler, back to Parker. Cromler looking to maybe try to shoot it through. She's going to drive, and there's a foul on the play. There's a nice play into number 13, who puts the ball up, Kroll, and there's a foul, so she'll go to the line and shoot 1. That's going to be a foul on number 21, and that is Journey Burkhart.
From the basket by Anna Kroll.
And we've got a 30-second timeout, so why don't we thank some of our sponsors, Luke?
Yes, absolutely, because these sponsors make this broadcast possible for you tonight. We want to thank the Neosho School District, People's Bank of Seneca, Missouri Southern State University, the Happy Egg Company, Compton CPA Group, First Community Bank, Specialty Risk Insurance, ProLube Tire and Auto Center, and Southwest Missouri Bank. Also, some of our friends down at the Neosho Daily News. They want everyone, they want all the Wildcats to know that they wish them good luck and to go get that win tonight.
Yeah, and we are so grateful for all of our sponsors, because if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be here and you wouldn't be at home watching the ball game.
Nope.
So go by and tell them thank you.
They make it possible for so many people to see these games that otherwise would not get to see them. Not just from our local area, we have people watching from all over the United States, and so there's families spread out all over that like to tune in.
Yeah, we do. We certainly do. Number 13, Ayanna Kroll, is at the line. She has made a basket to put the Eagles up 3-2, and she's going to try to finish the three-point play. She dribbles the ball. She's a left-hander. Ball is up, and it does not go, but it's Jazz Washington comes down with the rebound. The ball goes out of bounds. Number 13 is Kroll, and she knocks the ball out of Journey Burkhart's hands. Ball goes in. Joe Bond is up at the top of the key. She's dribbling the ball around over to Burkhart. Burkhart over to Arnold. Arnold, when Burkhart says, let's start this over again, we'll come to the other side. And the ball is knocked out of bounds, and it comes off of Joplin, so the Cats will bring it in from this near corner. Smith comes and she motions to get the ball in, and there's another ball that's knocked out of bounds. Number 10 is Riley Kelly. That's the first action we've seen of her, and she stepped in front of Washington and knocked that ball out of bounds. So the Cats are going to bring it in now. Yeah. And there's a ball that is coming down. Number 13 is up, and the bucket is good.
We're at a score of 5-2 right now. Joplin up over Neosho with 4 minutes, 28 seconds left here in this first quarter.
Yeah, and Joplin is going to bring the ball in. It bounced off of one of the Wildcats, so they've got an opportunity to really get well here. And there is a 3-ball up and no good, and Smith comes down with the rebound for the Wildcats. 5-2 in favor of Joplin. Cats are doing a good job at this point of moving the ball around, looking for the open shot, and there's a shot in to Journey Arnold, and she picks up the 2.
Basket by Jeremy Arnold.
Joplin throwing the ball around. There's almost a walk there. Ball goes on the inside. Being guarded by Arnold, and nice job of breaking it up by Haley Smith. And here come the Cats again. Bonda across the timeline. Over to Smith. Smith holds it high above her head. And she's up at the top of the key and says, let's start this all over again. And there's a breakaway, and that breakaway is number 11. And that is up and good for Sully Parker. Looks like the Eagles are trying to do a little bit of a full court press. Not a lot of intensity there, but Cats break the press. And we've got a kind of a scrum under the baskets, but the ball is off of the Cats.
And number 34, Peyton Cunningham.
2 minutes, 59 seconds left here in this first period.
Checking in for the Lady Wildcats, number 10, Aspen Drake, and number 24, Emma Ward.
Emma Ward in the ball game. We've seen her pick up some slack for the Cats during this time that they've been bit by the flu bug and the injuries, and Drake back in the ball game. She is guarding number 34. And there's a big 3-ball by number 30. And
Izzy Cruz for 3.
Izzy Cruz for 3, and the score is now 10-4. And that ball goes in by Jolie Ward, so she picks up a couple.
Basket by Jolie Bond.
And the score now is 10-6 in favor of the Joplin Eagles. Cats putting on a little bit of a trap. Still in man-to-man, but they're reaching over and helping one another in the trap as it collapses. There's another 3-ball that has popped in, and that ball was actually caught by Washington, and then in passing it out, gave it away, and Joplin picked it back up. Number 25, who gets the rebounds, and that is Alicia Owens, and she is good. The score now is Joplin Eagles 12 and Neosho Wildcats 6. This is a full timeout, Luke, so let's take a timeout and we'll be right back after this. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcats Sports Network.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And welcome back to Kaminsky Court. Neosho Wildcats have the ball. The ball goes down, and there's a nice pass inside, but the ball does not go in the basket. Emma Ward was the one who tried to come up with it. Came up with it was number 30, and that's Isabella Cruz. Comes across the timeline. She's at the top of the key. There's an opening for a 3 ball, and we've seen that happen once. We sure don't want to allow that to happen again, Luke. Cruz has the ball. She's going to bring it back up to the top of the timeline, and we'll set it up again. Number 10 driving in underneath the bucket and almost throws the ball away. That is Riley Kelly. Now it's back out to Kremler. And there is a foul away from the ball.
Lady Wildcat foul number 2, Joplin Bond, her first personal. 13 foul. Checking in for the Lady
Foul is
Wildcats.
Jolie Bond. That is her
Haley
first,
Smith.
and that is Neosho's 3rd team foul. 52 seconds left in this first period of play. Joplin brings the ball in. Number 30 airs the ball out, and it's going to go to Neosho with 46 seconds left. The Cats can come down and score and have a good opportunity. And the Eagles in their full court press. The Cats coming all the way across, and ball's down to Giles Washington, who comes down, and she's going to go right to the bucket. She goes up. Journey Arnold catches a rebound, and she is fouled in the process of shooting. She's fouled by Owens. That'll be her first foul, and Arnold will go to the line and shoot 2.
Melissa Owens, first personal, 3rd team foul. At the free throw line for the Wildcats, shooting 2, Journey Arnold.
There's her first one. It's up and good. The score now 7-12 with 36 seconds left in the first period of play. There's her second one. It's up and good too. Cats are 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Checking back in for the Lady Wildcats, number 2, Jolie Bond.
Julie Bond back in the ball game, and Emma Ward back out with some quality minutes. And the Cats have got setting up their own full court press. So we'll see. And there's a travel, and it's a turnover. The Cats will get it with an opportunity to draw 2 closer, at least, with 33 seconds left in the first period of play. Smith will trigger it in from the far side. She gets the ball in over to Jasmine Washington. Washington spins around, gets back out to Haley Smith. Haley Smith to Jolie Bond at the top of the key. Ball's up for Journey Arnold, and she doesn't make it, but Jazz comes away with the ball, and then she gets knocked out, and the ball's out of bounds on the Joplin Eagles, and the Cats, with 13 seconds left, have got an opportunity to draw 2 closer. Bond triggers it in. Everybody is set, and the ball goes over. And there's a 3-ball setup play. Did not go. Haley Smith putting it in, but Jasmine Washington gets a rebound and comes up with 2 more.
By Jasmine Washington.
And that's the end of the first quarter right there. It is 12-10, Joplin up over Neosho. We'll pause here for a 60-second timeout as they get ready to come back into play. You're listening and watching Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Welcome back as we're starting the second quarter of play here at Joplin High School. Joplin's up 12-10 over Neosho, and back to you, John.
Thank you, Luke. The ball comes back into the Cats as they get it coming out of starting the second period of the play. The ball goes to Jasmine Washington, and she takes a step down and she gets fouled. She was in the act of shooting. She'll go to the line and shoot two. That foul is on number 13. That is Anna Kroll. That's her second foul. Jazz is up, and there's a first and good.
For the Lady Wildcats, Jasmine Washington.
The Cats come within one.
For the Lady Eagles, number 34, Peyton Cunningham.
Neosho's built a lot of momentum here in this last minute of play.
Yeah, number 34, Peyton Cunningham in the ball game, and that ball rolls around, does not go in, and Joplin comes down with it, and here comes Parker. She comes across the timeline at the top of the key. Ball goes over to number 25, and that is a free ball.
Alyssa Owens.
And that is Alyssa Owens. And the Cats could not break the press that time, and Joplin takes full advantage of it, but the Cats are in the process, and we are digging for the ball, and as Ben Wilcott would say, there was a scrum under the basket, and the Cats lost it. So Joplin once again taking the ball up at the top of the key. There comes Owens from the three-ball range on the other side. Ball is caught by Aspen Drake. It goes over to Washington, and Bond comes down across the timeline at the top of the key to set things up. Ball goes over to Burkhart in the far corner. It goes over to Arnold and Miss Key, and that ball is picked up by Kelly. And there's a ball coming all the way down to the top of the key from number 11. She puts it up, and it's not good. 23, Kimbler comes up with a rebound, and she dribbles back out. Owens looking again over in that far corner from three-ball line. The officials are certainly letting them play here, Luke. There was another scrum right there. There's not even been a jump ball called yet. This ball game is moving right along. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left until halftime. And there's a ball that is caught by Journey Burkhart over to Washington. Washington to Jolie Bond across the timeline, and Bond sets up the top of the key. Over to Burkhart, back in this far side, and the ball goes into. The ball is turned over on a travel call. But the idea, and I like the way that we're playing, Luke, we're getting the ball on the inside, and Drake had an opportunity to score that time. Unfortunately, it was a turnover, but
right, it was close though.
Here comes the Lady Eagles. The top of the key is Parker. Parker over to Owens in the far corner, back on the inside. Number 10 is trying to shoot the ball. That is Kelly, and she's going to be fouled by Jasmine. Or not Jasmine, she's going to be charged by Arnold.
Journey Arnold, her second personal, first team foul.
Riley to the line, and she will shoot two. First one's up and no good. Joplin up by a score of 15-11. Arnold is going to sit down for just a minute or two. Aspen Drake, the freshman, back in the ball game for the Cats. Comes Riley's second one. It bounces around. It's not there either, and Washington comes down with a rebound. Comes across to Bond at the top of the key across the timeline. She dribbles around looking, giving the Cats a chance to kind of get it set up. And there is a foul, and that foul is going to be a charging foul. Looks like it is going to be on Aspen Drake, I believe.
Foul number 10, Aspen Drake. First personal.
That's her first personal and the second team foul on the Wildcats. Number all the way over, back to number 11, and she got a little floater and does not get it. And it is going to come off Washington, and Joplin is going to get the ball. Riley, the senior, is going to trigger it in at the top of the key. Looking all the way over, Owens is set up for the 3-ball, and it does not go. But there's another foul, and that foul is going to be on Emma Ward. It'll be the Wildcats' third team foul.
Lady Wildcat foul number 24, Emma Ward, first personal, third team foul. Shooting two for the Lady Eagles, Alyssa Owens.
There's Alyssa Owens, and there's her first one, and this is
checking back in
not
for the
good.
Lady Eagles, number 30, Izzy Cruz.
Izzy Cruz in the ball game for the Joplin Eagles. Comes Owens' second one. It's up, and it's no good either. It's rebounded by Ward. So Joplin not doing a real good job at the free throw line, and the Cats are they are 4 for 5 at this point. Jazz up in the middle. She gets the ball in. The ball goes up. It's no good. Ward catches it, and Bond comes down with it, and Joplin has the ball. Number 11 is Parker, and she brings it all the way. She's going to go coast to coast. It does not go. There is a jump ball, and the jump ball possession will stay with the Joplin Eagles.
Checking in for the Lady Wildcats, number 3, Jeremy Burkhart.
Isabella Cruz is going to bring the ball in, and it's set up just inside the three-point line, and it is an air ball, and Haley Smith comes up with it. Sophomore Journey Burkhart comes across the timeline at the top of the key. She's dribbling around, giving the Cats a chance to get caught up. And it's going to be Neosho's ball. Everybody was heading the other direction, but one of the officials saw that it came off a Joplin Eagle.
That's what I thought at first, but everyone got a little confused there.
Yeah. Ball goes in, comes to Smith. Smith just hands it away to number 11, and she goes up, and it's no good. And the ball goes down to Smith. Unfortunately, she was standing out of bounds. So that number 11 was Sully Parker. She drove the floor, and the ball did not go in. Smith's going to sit down, and Jolie Bond's back in the ball game. There's a 3-ball that is shot, goes in and out, and is no good. And Owens gets her own rebound. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Not a lot of scoring in this part of the ball game. Cats have scored 1 point so far. And Washington gets the rebound, gets it over to Bond, and she's going to bring it across the timeline. It was kind of like this in the first quarter, though, too, Luke. And the Cats didn't do a lot of scoring until the last 3 minutes.
Right.
Well, there was a ball that was... Everybody tried to get it and ended up with Aspen Drake coming up with the ball.
All right.
Joplin missed 2 good opportunities in the paint. Ball comes down to Jasmine. She's up and good.
There we go. 15-13 now.
By Jasmine Washington.
Joplin up over Neosho still, but there's 3 minutes left here in this first half.
Yeah, Parker brings the ball across the timeline at the top of the key. Over to Cruz. Cruz back to Parker. Parker to Owens on the inside, and big number 34. Nice job by Washington that time of rejecting that without getting a foul. And Journey Burkhart comes down with a rebound. Comes down across the timeline. Cats have yet to lead in this ball game, but they've come extremely close. There's a nice screen set up that time by Emma Ward. She's going to come all the way around, and the ball is going to get knocked out of bounds, and the Cats are going to be able to. Comes off at number 30. And we've got a whole new crew coming in for the Lady Eagles. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Number 33 is, well, it says Delilah Stevens, but I don't believe that is Delilah Stevens. At any rate, the Cats go down and bring the ball back across. Bond has it. She'll be bringing it across the timeline. She's being pestered in there, but she's going to. Emma Ward puts the ball up and does not go. And we've got a foul. And the foul is going to be on Burkhart, it looks like.
1 minute, 48 seconds left here in this first half. Joplin still up 15-13 over Neosho, and it's a close one.
Bella Munn, a freshman, is in the ball game for Joplin right now, and she was in the midst of that. Cats now have 4 team fouls, 1 more, and they will be in the penalty position with 1 minute and 30 left in the ball in the first half. And the ball finally gets over to Owens, where she puts it up. Owens has 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the ball game. The ball is knocked out of bounds, and looks like everybody is gathering around. It's going to be off of the Neosho Wildcats.
1:16 left in the quarter.
1:16 left in the quarter. The Cats do what they did a while ago, and they would come within 2. Not had the scoring that we've seen up to this point. Munn, the freshman, has the ball over on the side. Crumber has the ball up the top of the key, and the ball is taken away and is knocked out by Ward. Unfortunately, she knocked it out of bounds, and it'll be Joplin's ball with 58 seconds left in the half. Owens is going to trigger it in. It's going to go to Crumber. Crumber dribbles down, taking her time over to Munn. Back over to Owens, back to Munn. Munn looking for an opening, does not get one, and the ball is almost taken away by Burkhart. Joplin, 37 seconds, is going to set it back up again. The time is certainly in favor of them. Number 30, Cruz, was wide open, and there she is that time too, but a great job by Jazz Washington to block that and get all ball too. So
that was a great block.
It really was. Across the timeline, Jazz has the ball, and she's going to try to put it up. It does not go in. Burkhart Jasmine gets it, and it goes up and bounces around and in. Interesting play, but that's that never die attitude, and the Cats are within 2. And that ball almost went all the way in.
It did.
At the end of the half. The Neosho Wildcats are down by 2, 17-15 to the Joplin Eagles. We're going to take time out, and we'll be right back after this. You're watching the Lady Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca, we care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, we've dedicated to providing excellent customer service across the 4-state area, ensuring that every experience is exceptional. Visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. Learn more at peoplesbankofseneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
You found it. The ultimate car wash. The one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 psi of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They're located in their offices at 811 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote, or go online at mckayqualityroofing.com for more information. Go Cats!
Louisa Gurchin, Nora Durham, Sadie Eckert, Jamie Hawkins, Abigail McCleary, Ashby Botnick, Taylor Reeves.
And we welcome you back to Joplin High School. We're in the Kaminsky Gymnasium right now. Just listened or watched a performance from the Joplin High School dance team. And score right now is 17 Joplin, Neosho 15. This is a pretty close ball game right now. And if you remember, these two teams, they faced each other in the Neosho Holiday Classic. Joplin only won by 1 point. So these are pretty evenly matched teams, and it's showing once again tonight. John joins us again.
Okay, and scoring for the Neosho Wildcats, Jolie Bond has 2 points. Jasmine Washington has 2, 4, 6. Journey Arnold has 4, and that's the scoring for Neosho Wildcats with 15. Over on the Joplin side, Kroll has 2. Kelly has 3, missed a couple of free throws. Owens is their 3-ball specialist. She's hit 1, but she has 9 points, and Solly Parker has 2. You're absolutely right, Luke. This is a close ball game, and if Our Lady Cats can stay in it, there's a good chance we're going to come out at the top on the end.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take another timeout. We are about 6 minutes away from the beginning of the third quarter. Once again, the score, Joplin Lady Eagles 17, Neosho Wildcats 15. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Pastor Mike of Calvary of Neosho, and I want to take a minute to share grace with you today. And what is grace? Grace is when someone gives you something that you don't deserve. I haven't done anything to deserve God's forgiveness, but He gives it by His grace. I haven't done anything to deserve God's love, but He gives it by His grace. I haven't done anything to deserve a bright future, but God has made a way for me to have one by His grace. Titus 2 says the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people. Have you accepted that gift of grace? For KNEO Radio, I'm Mike Leake.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
Well, one of the things about Joplin, there's always some sort of a little deal going on here. We had a free throw shooting contest. Tucker Martin, a sophomore that plays for the Joplin Eagles, I'm sure we'll see tomorrow night, had 10 free throws that he made and won a $50 gift certificate. So that's just pretty good, and it's always an enjoyable time over here at Joplin. You're never going to know for sure exactly what you're going to find, Luke.
Well, now they have a beautiful facility, and they put on a good show for us. So I appreciate those little halftime games that they'll play for the audience.
But what we've seen tonight is we've seen a lot of freshmen play. We've seen 3 freshmen for Neosho play quite a bit at the time, and then we saw Bella Munn, who is a freshman for the Joplin Eagles, get in as well. The score is 17-15 in favor of the Joplin Eagles. The Cats are doing a pretty good job from the timeline. They are 5. They are 4 for 5 from the timeline. Joplin not as well. They are 0 for 4 from the free throw line. So Cats, if they can stay at the free throw line, Luke, we've got a pretty good little edge.
I think so.
Yeah, and right now we're listening to the pep band from Joplin. They brought us the national anthem, and they're entertaining as well as while we take a timeout. I'll tell you what, let's take another 1-minute timeout, and by that time we'll be back and we'll be ready to start the third quarter of play. You're watching Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Welcome back here in the Kaminsky Gymnasium. This is Luke Taylor alongside John Ball, and we just want to thank a few of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. Our halftime sponsor tonight is Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, and you'll see a spot play for them several times tonight. They're a big sponsor of these local high school athletics and making it possible that you're able to sit at home or wherever you are right now and watch these on your phone, on your computer. You don't have to actually come to the game site. So we appreciate Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Also want to give a shout out to Calvary Baptist Church of Neosho, Neosho Daily News, Crowder College, State Farm Insurance Agent Eric Norris, also Edward Jones Agent Joe Ringstaff. We have the First Free Will Baptist Church, Family Market, and Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dodson. Again, all these sponsors, they make it possible for you to be able to watch this game tonight, and so we just want to greatly extend our gratitude to them. And also encourage you to tell them thank you. If you happen to go into any of these businesses or churches or see anyone from these locations this week, please let them know that you appreciate them making the KNEO Sports Network and Wildcat Sports Network possible.
Hey, all Wildcats all the time. Check out the Neosho Wildcats dedicated video portal on kneo.org. It's the site dedicated completely to your Neosho Wildcats. Watch the games live and see the upcoming game schedule for Neosho Wildcats on their portal at www.kneo.org. Cats bring the ball out to begin the third period of play, and it is taken away immediately. Number 12 comes up, and the basket will not go in, and the ball comes down to Aspen Drake. Drake comes all the way down, and the ball gets all the way across to Journey. Arnold puts the ball up. It does not go in. It's rebounded by number 10. That is Riley Kelly. And there's a
basket by Alyssa Owens.
Alyssa Owens makes that basket. She comes all the way down. Joplin comes out in their full court press. The Cats get it down across the timeline in plenty of time. Journey Burkhart for 3, and it's in. Just like that, the Cats are within 1, 18-19. We know that Journey has the opportunity to shoot that ball occasionally. I'm going to bet maybe Coach Tyler Cheney said, Journey, this is your opportunity, and she certainly did take opportunity that time. Joplin setting the ball up. Owens gets the ball, and it gets on inside to Kelly, and it's up for Owens, and there's a 3 ball. 22-18. So far, Owens has got all 5 of the points for Joplin. That ball goes inside, and 2 girls were knocked down, but no foul is called. And Joplin coming up with the ball, and it rolls around and goes in. And that is Zoe Parker. The Eagles come back out on their full court press. Ball comes across, and we'll get across the timeline. Kelly Bond back out to Jazz Washington, and looks like that they knew for sure. And here comes Owens, and she's going to get in for another 2. So Owens has done all the scoring so far for Joplin. She's got 9 points just in the last couple or 3 minutes.
Basket by Alyssa Owens.
You know, the Cats are going to have to calm down just a little bit, Luke. This is the biggest lead of the ball game, but the Cats are going to have to answer back. We don't have to play that fast-paced ball game. We need to go back to doing what we did earlier, which is throw the ball around and wait for the right shot.
Exactly.
There's Owens over on the side, far corner in 3-ball land to Crimber. Back up to the top of the key, and there is a 3-ball that does not go in. Burkhart hard on it, and Crumber is 2. Crumber gets the rebound. Ball's on the inside to number 13. There it is to Crumber on the 3-point line. It does not go in. Rebounded by Kelly. Kelly back out to the top of the key. Jazz gets the ball to take it away, and it's knocked out of bounds. But it is off of Cumber.
Number 24, Emma Ward.
Emma Ward in the ball game,
And checking in for the Lady Eagles.
Bond is going to take a break for just a minute. Asper Drake tees the ball in. Burkhart comes across the timeline. Burkhart's going to go right on in, and there is a walk. So the Cats turn that one over on a walk, and we've got timeout for Journey Arnold to tie her shoe. She's up and scampers down to the end of the court.
4:51 left here in this third quarter.
Parker brings the ball across the timeline and gets it over to Cruz. Cruz back inside to Kelly, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll be the Wildcats' ball. Burkhart with 2 of our 3 bigs on this end of the court. We're trying to get the ball across the timeline, and there it goes across the timeline, and there's a walk. And that is a travel against Jasmine Washington, and we'll turn the ball back over and go the other way. Cats are down by 8 with 4 minutes and 34 seconds left in the third quarter. And just like that, Owens cranks up another 3.
Score is now 29-18. Joplin over Neosho. 4:15 left here in the third quarter.
And Owens has been the big scorer for them as there is a foul as Washington goes up for the bucket, and that foul is going to be on number 10, I believe. And Jazz goes to the line. She is 2 for 3. There's the first one that is up and good. Cats now at 18.
Number 33, Brooklyn Crandall.
Brooklyn Crandall into the ball game for the Wildcats.
Checking in for the Lady Eagles, number 34, Peyton Cunningham.
Jazz puts their second one up, and it bounces around, does not go in. Owens comes up with the rebounds for the Eagles. And just like that, the Eagles are back down on their end. So the Cats are down by 10, and there's an errant pass that is going to go back to the Cats. Luke, we need to make these trips down to our end of the court count for something right now in order to get caught up. We're down by 10, and that is probably not the place you want to be heading into the fourth quarter.
It's not, but Neosho's shown they can get some momentum going.
Well, there's a ball that's taken away.
It does not go in.
No, it does not. And there's another one that does not go in. And the Cats come away with it somehow or other.
Okay.
Bond at the top of the key across the timeline. And the Cats will have a chance to get it set up. Number 11. And that is a walk. And that was Sully Parker, that thought she had the bucket, but was called for a walk in the process. Yeah, Aspen Drake is going to come in, and Washington is going to go out.
3:25 left here in the third.
And ball goes over to Drake, Bond back over to Arnold, and that ball is taken away by number 30. There's a foul, and that foul is on Arnold, and that is going to be her third, I believe.
Lady Wildcat foul number 21, Journey Arnold. Third personal, first team foul. Shooting two for the Lady Eagles, Peyton Cunningham.
Peyton Cunningham, the first one is up and no good. Peyton Cunningham is a 6-foot freshman as well. She's getting her time in tonight. She bounces the ball. Here's the next one, it's up, and it's no good either. And the ball goes off of Arnold and goes out of bounds, so the Eagles will bring it in from this near corner.
Number 13, Diana Kroll.
Diana Kroll, number 13 in the ball game. And Kelly Krimber is back in the ball game. And pass the ball around over to Owens on the far side. There it is back to Kroll. Kroll over to Owens. Owens trying to get it inside, gets it inside, and cannot do anything with it. Nice job of defense by the Cats, but there's a 3-ball that's up, and it's no good, and Crandall, freshman into the ball game for the Cats, picks up the rebound. Cats are starting to telegraph their passes just a little bit, and that time it was Owens again. Owens has scored 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in this period alone. And there's another ball that goes up, and that was number 13. And that is Kroll, and she picks up 2, and she'll go to the line for 1 to try to complete the 3-round play.
She's at the line and 1. Checking in for the Lady Wildcats, number 24, Emma Ward.
Emma Ward into the ball game, and Haley Smith out. Number 13, Kroll is up, and she from the southpaw side does not go. And Crandall comes up with a rebound again. And it bounces off of Kroll that time, so the Cats will bring it in underneath the bucket. But Joplin is in the midst of their full court press.
2:19 left here in the third.
Oh. The ball is going to be off of Jolie Bond. Great job of hustle that time by her to knock that ball out and to keep the easy one from being made.
Well, I heard her hit the floor down there, but she bounced right back up.
And the ball's into Crumby, back over to Cruz, back to Owens, in number 13, and that is Kroll. And just like that, the Diamond Eagles are up 35-19 over the Neosho Wildcats. Luke, and that came off in Neosho. Luke, the Cats did a nice job in the second quarter of scoring 5 points, as well as Joplin scoring 5 points. But Joplin is certainly taking advantage of some errant passes, and they're making those count.
Number 10, Riley Kelly.
Riley Kelly back in the ball game. And Parker is in the ball game again.
Well, it's toward the ends of these quarters that Neosho's kind of came back swinging. Maybe they'll do that again right here.
3-ball is set up. Crumby is looking for the 3-ball, and there's Parker right there, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Crandall. Nice job of hustle by Crandall to get her hand in there and disrupt the passing lane. Riley Kelly, the senior, is going to trigger the ball in. It goes over to Crumby, back over to Parker. Parker back to Solo. There is Owens, and that one does not go. Rebound by Crandall. So here come the Cats with 1:21 left in the third period of play. And there's a foul. Looks like it's going to be on number 23.
Legal foul on Kelly Kumbir. First
Kumbir
personal, second team
is a foul on. And Drake sits down for just a minute or two. So now we've got Ward, we've got Arnold, we've got Haley Smith, we've got Jolie Bond, and we've got Crandall in the middle. Cats don't need to be pressured. They've got plenty of time. They can, it's going to be a pulling the ball on Haley Smith. The Cats have got plenty of time. Once they get that double team or that trap, that means somebody is open. It's just being cool, calm, and collect, Luke, and making sure that we find that person that's wide open. Speaking of wide open, that ball goes into number 10, Kelly. Riley Kelly, who is coming down the baseline, cutting across. And she would go to the line.
Brooklyn Crandall, her first personal third.
Currently 47 seconds left in the third quarter.
That first one's up and no good.
Two for the Lady Eagles. Riley Kelly. Taking in for Neosho, number 3, Journey Burkhart.
Journey Burkhart back in the ball game, and Emma Ward is out. Kelly's up, and here comes her second one, and it's good.
36-19, Joplin over Neosho right now.
Cats are going to have to do something to keep a calm head and keep the ball. We have got to hang on to the ball. Nice job that time by Crandall of coming in, and she may go post to post and try to score, but she is tied up, and she continues to try to hang on. And there is a timeout that is called by Neosho Wildcats, and it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here.
Yeah, I want to thank a few of our sponsors who are making this broadcast possible for you this evening. The Big Nickel Insurance Benefits Consultants there in Neosho, Tally Tire, the law offices of Wood and Peterson, Numac Electric, Sports Locker, KSN KODE, Zach's Car Wash, McKay Quality Roofing, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Hillcrest Church of
Hillcrest Church of Christ.
Thank you, John.
Get your tang tungled there.
Exactly. Also the YMCA and Christian Healthcare Ministries. Thank you to all of them.
36-19, 35 seconds left in the third quarter. The Cats are down. And, Luke, it's just a matter of just kind of wearing our Cats down. As we said, we've got the flu and we've been hit with the injury bug, but they certainly are continuing to play. And ball game's not over with yet by any means.
We still got 8.5 minutes left in this thing.
Freshman Bond is going to key the ball in over to Arnold to Burkhart, and there is a push, and that's going to be on number 11, and that is Sully Parker.
Lady foul number 11, Sully Parker, second personal, third team foul.
That is her second personal, and Haley Smith is going to bring the ball in, gets all the way out to Burkhart comes up with a rebound and back out to Bond, and we'll set it up again. There is Smith from 3-ball line, and that's a lost ball. And two Cats fighting for it, but neither one of them can catch it and try to bring it back in bounds. 17.4 seconds left in the third quarter. Cats come all the way back down to this end and don't even try to set up a full court press. And there's time out, and Brad Cox wants to call time out. It looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout with it. We'll be back in just a minute. You're watching Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Hi, this is Pastor Mike from Calvary of Neosho, and I want to take a few moments to give you hope today. Are you feeling overwhelmed with the daily struggles of affording rent, paying for groceries, buying gas? I want you to know that there is a God who is big enough to handle all these problems, and bring you relief. He wants you to live free from worry and stress. James 4:2 says you have not because you ask not. Have you asked God to help you today? For KNEO Radio, I'm Mike Leake.
Welcome back. Luke Taylor here along with John Ball. And if you want to keep up with the latest Neosho broadcast ball game schedule, make sure that you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Also follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter. I still want to call it Twitter, but we have a few Twitter accounts. We have a KNEO Twitter account as well as KNEO 917 Sports. And you can download our KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps. Also, watch all of our Wildcat Sports broadcasts inside the apps if you wish to do so. Download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone app today.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Cats down by a score of 36-19. Joplin triggers the ball in over to the workhorse for the Eagles, which is number 25, and that is Owens. The ball comes down. Crandall does get the rebound, however, so freshman's doing a good job for us. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter action after this. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
We're ready to start the fourth quarter. The Eagles bring the ball in. Owens, who has 12 points in this third period already, brought the ball in, and she's up at the top of the key over to Parker. Parker inside to number 13, and number 13 is Laya Cole. She will go to the line and she will shoot 2.
33, Brooklyn Crandall, second personal, first team foul.
Crandall gets the foul. And Kroll goes to the line to shoot 2. The first one is up, and it's not good. She'll get one more. Cats are down there getting poised for the rebound. The lefty comes up, and it's good. So now the score is 37-19 in favor of the Joplin Eagles. The Cats are trying to get the ball breaking loose, and they get the ball through. Crandall gets the ball out, gets it over to Jolie Bond, who gets it down to Arnold. And there's a bucket that goes up, and it's good. So that was 2 by Jolie Bond. And the Cats are going to call a timeout. Looks like it is a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. Cats now 21-37. Coach Tyler Cheney obviously saw something that he wanted to make sure that we change a little bit of. The Cats were very fortunate that time, did exactly what we looked like. Looked like they were going to try to rattle Crandall, the freshman, and trap her. And she got the ball into Bond, and Bond was able to make the basket.
And there's 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball game.
Coach Tyler Cheney knows he's in a little bit of a hole, and we may see some more 3-ball shooting. So far, we have had one 3-ball shot, and that has been by Burkhart, and she made it. Now the Cats are setting up in their own full court press. And Parker has the ball. Parker back over to across the timeline, and wide open is Kroll. Ball goes up and does not go in. The rebound is by Journey Arnold. Arnold over to Bond. Bond across the timeline up at the top of the key. And there is a foul. That foul is on. It don't look like they said
number 24, Emma Ward.
Okay, 24, that's Emma Ward.
Second team foul.
It's 2 team fouls that fast, and we've only been playing for a minute in the fourth quarter on the Neosho Wildcats. There's Owens up again, and that's just a 2-ball.
It was a 3.
All right, the officials called it a 3. Ball's over to Burkhart. Burkhart gets the ball down to Ward. Ward is up for a 3-ball, and it does not go. Bond gets the rebound, and she scores 2. Little Jolie Bond, the smallest player out there, has scored the last 4 points for the Wildcats. And here comes Joplin again. Over to Owens, not good, but Bond gets the rebound, and here she comes again. She must be feeling her oats. And there is a 3-ball by Emma Ward, and the Cats pick up 3 that quick. Now it's 26-40 in favor of Joplin. And there was a walk that was not seen, and there was a rebound again by Bond. Bond is underneath the basket and among all those tall trees, and goes over to Burkhart, and the ball goes out of bounds. And Coach Brad Cox is not happy about something. I'm not sure exactly what it was. The Cats are in the full court press. And the ball goes to Burkhart, and she comes down across the timeline, and she's going to come all the way around and shoot, and that ball gets blocked by number 10, and that is Riley Kelly. And there was another walk that was not seen, but the ball goes over to Owens. Owens comes back out the top of the key, and we've got all the way back over number 11, and it's up and no good, and Ward comes down with the rebound. And Sully Parker jumped up, thought she had that. In fact, it knocked her down, and there is a walk that time. Emma Ward thought she'd try it again, but she moved that pivot foot just ever so lightly.
Checking in for the Lady Wildcats, number 5, Haley Smith, and number 10, Aspen Drake.
Aspen Drake and Smith back in the ball game for the Wildcats. And the Cats are in the midst of their full court press again. Cats have been pretty fortunate with that full court press here in the last little bit. And ball goes in, and Burkhart was the one that comes up with it. That ball was shot that time by senior Riley Kelly. Burkhart across the timeline, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Wildcats ball.
4 minutes, 45 seconds left in this ball game.
Emma Ward is throwing the ball in, gets it into Burkhart. Burkhart at the top of the key. Back over to Smith. Smith back to Burkhart. And Burkhart dribbles around, handles the ball pretty well, and it gets away from her. And there's a ball that was rebounded. Number 11 does not get in, and Crombie does not make the easy one either, and they'll set it up again. Joplin, there's a foul, and that's going to be on Ward. And she knew it. That's going to be, I believe, her 3rd foul.
Wildcat foul, number 24, Emma Ward. 3rd personal, 3rd team foul.
That's
back in for the Lady Wildcats. Number 2,
It'll give her a chance to sit down. Jolie Bond's back in the ball game for the Cats. Ball comes all the way back out to the top, and it goes to Owens, and the ball was just a dead air ball, went out of bounds, and the Cats have got it. The ball is teed back in, over to Arnold. Arnold over to Drake. Drake over to Smith. And the Cats have got to get the ball across the timeline, and Journey Burkhart does just exactly that. And there is a pop and stop. There, does not go in. And Drake rebounds the ball twice. There's a 3-ball up by Burkhart, and it's an air ball, and it'll be out of bounds. And Joplin will bring the ball back with 3 minutes and 35 seconds or 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Joplin bringing the ball across. The ball is in Owen's hands again, and she steps out of bounds. So with 3:42 left in the ball game, the Cats get the ball. The score is 42-26 in favor of Joplin. Joplin's not scoring any, but then they don't need to. All they need to do is keep the ball, hang on to the ball, which they do right there. The Cats throw it away, and here's Owens with the ball up at the top of the key over to Parker. Parker on her side at the top of the key. And Owens is inside once again. Number 34 and number 34. Peyton Cunningham, the freshman, is able to make the basket that time. She's a 6-footer, and she's going to be a good one for them, Luke, for a long time to come.
Mm-hmm.
Jolie Bond is fouled as she goes to the ball, and she is fouled by Riley Kelly.
3 minutes, 5 seconds left.
Number 10, Riley Kelly, second personal. First team foul at the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Lady Wildcats.
Jolie Bond's up, and first one is not good. Thought he was going to roll around and jump in. That didn't happen.
Taking in for the Lady Wildcats, number 33.
Brooklyn Crandall back in the ball game.
Taking in for the Lady Eagles, number 13, Ayanna Kroll.
There's the next one. It's up, and that one's not good. Joplin comes down with a rebound, and Kroll's the one that picks up the rebound, gets it over to Parker, and Parker dribbles down across the timeline over to Owens. Owens back over to Kelly, and she looks like she wants to do something with it, brings the ball back out. Ball goes into the middle, and it's back over to Owens, and she puts it up, does not go, and Smith comes down with the rebounds for the Cats. Over to Jolie Bond at the top of the key. Burkhart for 3, does not go. Crandall gets the rebound and gets the ball blocked, and there's a foul.
Lady Wildcat foul number 3, Journey Burkhart, third personal, fourth team foul.
That is Journey Burkhart's third. That is the fourth Wildcat team foul.
Lady Wildcats number 24, Emma Ward. Checking in for Joplin, number 31, Leighton Pena.
2:29 left in the ball game. The Cats are going to have to do something really special, Luke, in order to get this ball game to continue on. That press is broken pretty easily, and the nice job that time by ball given to one more time by one of the freshmen, and here the ball comes down again. Emma Ward has the ball, and the ball gets away. It is picked up down there. There's a scrum for it, and the Cats come out winning that one. Minute 56 seconds left, and there's a foul. And that foul is going to be on number 10.
Third personal, second team foul.
That's her third personal, and that is the second Joplin team foul.
Number 30, Izzy Cruz, and number 34, Peyton Cunningham.
Coach Tyler Cheney is bringing in some more. Number 51, Sadie Leach, the freshman that we called her name a lot during softball season as a third baseman and a pitcher. She jumps in the ball game, and Journey Arnold comes out.
1:53 left in this ball game.
Ball goes in from Smith over to Jolie Bond, and she'll dribble around and gets the ball over to Ward, and there's a foul. And that foul is on Cumbry.
Lady foul number 23, Kelly Kumbier, her second personal, third team foul.
That is the third team foul, so it looks like Joplin still has some to give. Ball comes in bounds. It comes in to Jolie Bond, who's being guarded by the freshman Munn. And Munn calls a foul. This is a foul. And that is 4 and 4. Both teams, one more foul, and they're in the penalty situation with a minute and 40 left. Smith slaps the ball, gets it all the way back out, and Munn picks it up. Jolie Bond guarding her, and the ball goes into number 34, And we've got a lot of different people in the ball game for Joplin, and the Cats are bringing the ball back down with 1:27 left in the ball game. Ward with the ball, bounces around, comes back close, gets her own rebound, and comes back out. We'll set it up again. And there's Jolie Bond. She gets the ball in. She throws out, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it is going to be out on Neosho. 1:09 left. Munn will trigger the ball in underneath the Wildcats, and the Wildcats set up on their full court press. Nice job by, oh, there is Crandall. Yeah, she gets the rebound on her own and makes it up. I'll tell you what, I was just getting ready to say, Emma Ward has played some quality minutes for the Neosho Wildcats tonight. 48 seconds left, and here comes Joplin again. The ball is up, and that is in by Armella Kroll, the freshman. And they're trapped. And the Cats somehow come up with the ball again. Emma Ward has it, and she's going to have another few seconds to get across the timeline, and they call 10 seconds. Which surprised me just a little bit, because I thought that once Joplin touched the ball, then that started it over again. But there is 24.1 seconds left. Cats are down by a score of 46-28. The ball back in. Most of the JVers for Joplin are in the ball game, since there was no JV ball game tonight. And now there is a walk, and the Cats get the ball over on a turnover.
16.9 seconds left to go in the game.
And the Cats will be content to just come on down, get the ball across the timeline, and get it over to Crandall, who has had some quality minutes of her own tonight, and gets it over to Sadie Leach, and she scores.
Sadie Leach.
Final score tonight, Joplin 46, Neosho 30, with Sadie getting that two-pointer right there, right before the buzzer.
We'll be back here tomorrow night.
We will come back in just a few moments with some closing comments on tonight's game, and make sure you stay tuned for the post-game show. It's going to be sponsored by Arvis Bank of Neosho. Might get a chance to talk with the coach, and so come back in just a few moments. You're listening to the Wildcat Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride. At Missouri,
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
And we welcome you back out here to the Kaminsky Gymnasium here in Joplin, where Joplin was just victorious over Neosho with the final score of to 30, and we're going to join John in just a moment for our post-game show. But we want to thank our sponsor for this post-game show, Arvis Bank of Neosho. At Arvis Bank, we believe in the power of serving others, from small businesses to agriculture. Whether you're looking for someone to help manage your mortgage or an expert in wealth management, we've got you covered. You deserve a financial partner who cares and can help you reach your financial goals. Arvis Bank, proud to call Neosho home.
And the scoring, as it looks like for the Neosho Wildcats, Jolie Bond, the little freshman, had 6 points. Journey Burkhart had a couple of 3 balls for 6 points as well. Jazz Washington jumped in with 6 points. Arnold had 4 points, and there at the end, Sadie Leach, freshman, came in and she scored 2 points. For the Joplin Eagles, Alyssa Owens had 24 of their 46 points. Kroll had 8 points. Riley had 6 points, and Soley Parker had 4 points. The Cats now move to 4-12, and the Joplin Eagles go to 6-14. We want to remind you to be with us again tomorrow night. Luke and I will be right back here when the Neosho Boy Wildcats take on the Joplin Eagles. For the pregame show will start about 6:30, but then next week, Luke, we've got a big week.
Mm-hmm.
We've got, depending on weather.
Right.
And here we go. This is the time of the year we talk about depending on weather. Republic girls come to town on Monday night. Republic boys come on Tuesday night. And then Thursday and Friday, it is going to be the girls and the boys, and we go over to Carthage. So we've got 4 ball games next week. We've got 3 the next couple of weeks. As Jim Jackson likes to say, this month is a busy, busy month leading up to district playoffs. And, hey, right after that, we start baseball.
Mm-hmm. It's one right after the other.
Yeah, so that's the way it stands from here in Joplin, Missouri. We'll be back here again tomorrow night. Thank you to our sponsors, but God bless you for watching us. We really appreciate your participation. Hope we've been able to break up your evening for you just a little bit with a little entertainment. So until we see you the next time, John Ball, Luke Taylor, go Cats!
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.